You know, I've been on YouTube for almost a year, and after making manga reviews, two reaction videos, and a reading of a very crappy Dragon Ball Z fanfic, I've gained over 120 subscribers and almost 75,000 video views. And you know what? As a thank you, today's review will be different. Hey guys, Lunar Spiderman 27, and yes, this is what I look like. I figured I'd do something special, something different for my weekly reviews. So, first is Naruto chapter 602, I'm Alive. So, the chapter begins with Obito waking up from, I guess it's Madara's hideout. He sees Madara and he was grateful that Madara saved his life. However, Madara, according to him, Obito was able to. Oh, and if I'm looking this way, that means I'm taking a look at my laptop. Um, he says that Obito wasn't washed away by the rubble, and it's like, and then he says that he slipped through it. Now, there's some speculation that Obito may have awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan and used it to escape from being crushed by the rubble. But he was still crushed by the rocks, even though Madara was able to heal his body. And honestly, I don't think he awakened his Mangekyo Sharingan, because if you see his face, you can see his Sharingan, his right eye. It has two Tomoe, not like the three Tomoe and then the Mangekyo Sharingan. So his Sharingan hasn't been fully awakened yet, and I highly doubt that his Mangekyo Sharingan would have been awakened to use Kamui, because last I remembered, you have to be full of grief, full of raw emotions, emotionally distressed that someone close to you dies. At least that's what I actually understood from awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan. I mean, how else would Sasuke have awakened it after Itachi's death? And another thing, apparently Madara's hideout is conveniently right above where Kakashi and Obito teamed up to save Rin and fought those two Iwa ninjas. Coincidence or pure luck? I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is. I think it's like a huge coincidence or something. Convenient. Anyway, right after he thanked Madara, Obito wanted to go back to Konoha, but Madara says that he can't because half his body has been crushed and he's too weak to become shinobi right now. But Obito was in denial because since he awakened his Sharingan, he said that he and Kakashi are able to protect Rin. All this for a girl. But Madara's like, open your eyes. This is the reality you're gonna face. This world is nothing but pain, suffering, and emptiness. And then Madara, basically, he goes on saying that where there is light, there are shadows. As long as the concept of winner exists, there will continue to be a loser. The selfish desire of wanting to preserve peace causes war. Hatred is born out of the desire to protect loved ones. Cycle of hatred. It's kind of like the same spiel that Pain, aka Nagato, went through. And to be honest, when Madara said it, it kind of worked for me. But Madara in this flashback is completely different to the Madara right now, like the Edo Tensei Madara that's been resurrected. I don't know, I guess this one Madara is like over 100 years old. Also, later on, we get to see that Madara has like some weird tubes sticking out of its back, and apparently those tubes were from the flower. It seems like from the Geromazo statues, it looked like a Hashirama's flower, and on that flower there is a couple of bodies there being produced. I'm not really sure if those are actually the Zetsu clones, but it looks like, yeah, they do appear to be Zetsu. And according to Madara, Obito, half of his body, he, according to Madara, he was able to heal Obito by giving him half of Hashirama's Senju DNA on the portion that was crushed. That probably explained in I think in last week's chapter or the chapter after that that when Obito's arm, it was damaged by Naruto's Rasengan and it was starting to heal, so I guess that makes sense. And according to Madara, I get this is like after I'm assuming this is like after he fought against Hashirama Senju, that he summoned the Ghetto Mazo statue and he used it as a life support machine to regain chakra and to keep on living. Now, the thing is, I think him getting Ghetto Mazo, this was probably before Yahiko died and Nagato summoned Ghetto Mazo himself to face off against Hanzo and Danzo and the other shinobi. And it was revealed Obito learned his identity is Madara Uchiha. And of course, Madara, Obito didn't believe it, of course. But then Obito is like, to hell with this, and he starts leaving. Even though he's missing an arm and half his body's been crushed, he cannot, like, go leave on his own. It baffles me so much that Obito is still the same Obito from the Kakashi Gaiden series, and yet seeing Obito being Tobi, it still baffles me how he became Tobi, you know? Of course, right when I said that, the Hashirama Senju's DNA cells, apparently it was an artificial body of the half that was crushed. And on the panel, you see a part of this body, and one of it has actually, on its face, it has the swirl, like the same swirl that Tobi's previous mask had. I don't know if that was like inspiration for that mask for Tobi, but it's just something I should point out. So throughout this chapter, we also get to learn what Madara wants to do and what he wants Obito to do for him, since he saved his life, something, return to favor, and that is to break the cycle of hatred. We learn actually why he did the Moon Eclipse plan was because he wanted to create a world where there is no war, no hatred, no losers, only a world with peace, love, and winners. Although I get the feeling this is because his clan ignored him, and when he fought against Hashirama, he lost. That's just how I felt when I read this. I mean, he wants to create this world of peace, and yet he was the one that spread this propaganda saying that the Senjus will discriminate and isolate the clan, and yet the Uchiha clan, they ignored Madara. And then Madara fought against Hashirama, and he lost. So I'm not really sure about it, honestly. It felt like because he was a sore loser to me. And to be honest, the Uchiha and the Senju got along fine until a certain someone had to attack Konoha and create the whole Kyuubi disaster. I'm just saying, because of that, the Uchihas were never discriminated, hence they would have never been massacred. But of course, after that, Obito didn't actually care about what Madara had to say. But Madara did say that if he was gonna die, then he would take his Sharingan. And we learn a little bit more about this. According to Madara, he said that his original eyes, the one with his Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, he gave it to someone else. And right now, he has a spare Sharingan. I don't know how he got the spare Sharingan, but I'm assuming that his original eyes, he gave them to Nagato. It wasn't Tobi. Obito, Tobito, whatever the hell you're gonna call him. Yeah, so I think that, right before he healed Obito, he managed to awaken the Rinnegan and gave it to Nagato. But it was said that he recently awakened the Rinnegan and then died. So I don't know. Maybe we'll probably learn more about that next week. And he only has like one eye, so he was willing to take Obito's eye. But and you know the chapter ends with Obito, um, trying to ignore Madara and trying to leave even though he is injured. So overall, this chapter, it was okay. I just felt like that there were some things shown that weren't really necessary, like the scene where Obito freaks out that Madara is a Shinigami and that he was going to be sent to hell. I'll admit it was kind of funny, but I didn't feel like it was at the right moment. And there was this one scene where it was really weird. When Madara asked him that Obito was gonna have to return him the favor, Obito says something like, "I'm gonna wash your I'm gonna hang on. Oh, here it is. There's this one scene that when Madara says that is gonna return him the favor, he says, "Take care of your lower region." What kind of lower region are we talking about here? Because if it's what I think it is, I think that's borderline pedophilia right there. Obito's 13. Madara has 100 years old. Actually, older. More than 100 years old. If that's not pedophilia, I don't know what is. And, we do get some answers of Madara's intentions, but we still don't know like how Obito became Tobi. It seems that Madara may manipulate and brainwash Obito into becoming Tobi, and if that is true, then that means that we'll probably expect Naruto or Kakashi to give him the talk no jutsu, to change his ways. It would really suck, but I know that's what's gonna happen. But overall, even though this chapter was okay, I was hoping to learn a little bit more, to get more answers. But we do get some, at least. So that's good, right? So, this chapter, it was okay, but I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I would have given it a 6, but getting some answers is better than getting none, right? And, these next few weeks is going to be a lot of flashbacks. Hopefully some will actually get some answers, hopefully. And I'm really interested in how, the origins of Zetsu. How he was created. Especially Black Zetsu. He was kind of a mystery. And Madara's... Maybe we'll probably learn more about why Madara wants to create the perfect world. But I can safely assume it's because of his loss to Hashirama. So... yeah, this chapter, it was okay. Hopefully we'll get more answers next week. The pacing of the chapter, it was a bit slow. So hopefully next week's chapter, it'll quicken up and get straight to the point. So yeah, that's Naruto chapter 602. There's 27, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.